Hello folks, this is my second video in just a few minutes. Right, when I come out of the court earlier, for some reason, I didn't know why, I just felt really pushed to phone the leader of the church I'm in. Because we've not really had a conversation yet. Not really, not a sort of in-depth conversation. Certainly not talking about what God has been doing in my life or whatever. None of that. I've spoken to him a bit about what's going on in his life, but generally speaking, and so I really felt that God was saying, phone him. Okay? So I tried to phone him, his answer phone, didn't leave a message. Tried to phone him again, answer phone, didn't leave a message. Because I don't... What do you say in a message? No, there was so much to say. What do you put in the message? So no, I'll just try again. So I tried again, and it actually went through. And so I was able to share a bit about what happened today and what I think was actually really going on today, and that was interesting because, as I said in the previous video I did last night, I really believed that this would be delayed, and I had very good reason to believe. Well, put it this way: if I've heard from God as to, when I've said on video that they won't be walking with me in these woods again, that's what God said. They won't be walking with me in these woods again, or they won't be coming down the steps to where I live again. Well, okay. That means one of two things: either they're not coming back to me, or I'm moving. Well, if I'm moving and I haven't moved, well then, okay, that's got to be sorted out before the dogs come back. So therefore, even one of the first things that my solicitor said to me basically is, that you'll probably end up getting your dogs back. And I said, no. I said, because if the SSPCA basically brought the paperwork over on the 20th of December, and the ownership passed over to them, then technically, legally, unless that paperwork is challenged, or somehow I'm found as to be not guilty and they shouldn't have taken the dogs in the first place, therefore what happened after that would be null and void. There's no way, shape or form I can get my dogs back. Absolutely not. So it's like, okay. So I shared that with him as well, but then shared what God had done in September, and that God had prepared me for my dogs to be taken away. And then I went to LL, and and what happened there with Mrs. B, that situation, and the fact that I've written about her 11 years earlier, and it was her, but it wasn't that God was telling me she was going to be my wife. It's that God was telling me that I was going to think she'd be my wife, enough for me to stand on that for 8 months, but the journey was more important than the destination, and it was never therefore about her. Woof. But as I say, so now he knows he knows that. There's certain things he doesn't know. But what God gave me in October and November, he doesn't know that yet. I didn't feel it was appropriate because I spoke about a lot, and because I spoke about a lot, that was an awful lot to digest. And again, as I just said in the other one, if there's really important information, don't bury it. Don't add it to stuff that he's already heard tons of stuff. No. So the really important stuff, that needs to be given separately on its own dish, so that can be consumed just as it is, and therefore hopefully consumed fully as it was intended. So but I felt even afterwards that my spirit was delighted after that phone call, absolutely delighted. And so that was cool, really cool. Yeah, man, I've not been in a hurry to speak to him because he's going through lots of stuff. His wife has gone through stuff, and so him seeing his wife go through that couldn't have been easy on him in any way, shape, or form. I didn't want to load onto him because he's the pastor of the church, and there are going to be people coming to him about stuff while he's already going through stuff anyway, and so I didn't want to do that. So until God said speak to him, I wasn't going to. It just didn't seem. I don't need that. I don't. So I don't need. Anyway, yeah. There you go. You take care, God bless. I will leave you to it. That basically is all I wanted to share with that. But as I say, I felt it was a really important phone call. So there you go. You take care, God bless. Bye bye.